Hello, this is Fajana, and I'm back with Pacific Drive. I checked the hotkeys earlier, and turns out Z and C should toggle the headlights and wipers. So let's check. Yep. This zone has fuel evaporation, so if I stop, I should turn off the car. But given that I have both the small and big gas cans with me, shouldn't be that big a deal to make at least a couple stops. Need to grab the anchors. Freaking no! You stupid duck! Stupid floaty bubble balls! Fuck off and leave me alone! Okay. Let's try that again without the getting caught by bubble buddies or whatever those are called. I see it. Well, no, I saw this. So I thought this was on camera. Not sure why that area was randomly radioactive, but looks like this area is too. Yay, death! Unsarcastic yay for having shielding on my car. Where's the road even? Further to the right. I kind of see things even without my headlights, but I know my battery and gas are both low. I can fix that. I brought extra supplies. God, don't reverse things on me. I don't like it. game's telling me cars do not run without gas. Insert gas. Which is fair. Cars do not run without gas. Glug glug. Over here. Zappy! Now I have gas and battery. And therefore a much happier car. Roads are just a suggestion. Buddies. You have a dumb name and you're horrible, hateful things. I wonder if I can puncture. Is this Indy? I'm not sure. Pacific Drive? I don't actually remember who the creators are. I'd have to look it up. And I'm kind of trying to escape this low fuel hellhole that I'm in right now. Gav radiation. Why is there a door open? Wait, no, prizes! Freedom! Prizes! Freedom! God, screw it! Prizes! And I'm gonna need to rebuild my impact hammer. There's also that shielding. So that too. radiation in the area. That's my life. Let's get the hell out of here. This one looks like a decently safe. Car doesn't protect you from explosions? Well, then don't get in explosions. Seems reasonable, right? Really? It's still considered an extreme condition? And why is there smoke coming from my engine? I don't like that. It does not fill me with happiness and joy. Probably investigate the buildings before. Moving. All right. I need to. Make an impact camera. That's good. Buildings first. Why are there 9-volt batteries in a plastic cooler? That's just weird. These are loop plenty of fabric. I'm gonna find out what those purple things are up ahead. Those might be swamp crystals. I want swamp crystals. That's television. There's one, two, so go outside. Olympium Bay. Magnetic hammer. I'm guessing it's an upgraded impact hammer and I don't have one, so... Wow, yeah, that's doing nothing. I really want to loot that, but I can't. something randomly heal me. That was weird. I'm not objecting, but it was still weird. What even was that? And why did my health just suddenly drop? And I'm healing again. I'm confused. But I clearly need to get out of here. Back at the exit. I got turned around. Not a big deal though, I was pretty close to the exit. Well, entrance. Yeah. Didn't mean to run into that. Alright. I want to keep left, don't turn right. Find out what's causing the right side doors to open spontaneously. Hang right at the intersection. Not die. It's very important to not die. Don't forget that part. Don't die of radiation. Don't get exploded by tourist traps. Don't get hit by lightning or buzzsaws. now we are at the destination, which, since plot has no instability advancing, so I can feel free to explore it a bit more. And it won't have awful things like a corrosive storm that destroyed all of my panels. Yes, I'm still bitter about that.
Give us the rundown, Francis.
What, me?
The electrical grid is your department.
You know the plan as well as I do.
So you'd rather trust me than have to speak up for yourself? Guess you're on your own, driver. Good luck.
Okay, fine. The regular anchors aren't enough to overcharge the arc device to the level we need. But there's an old anomaly barricade we can piggyback onto. It's archaic technology, an early attempt to stop anomalies from drifting out into the wider Olympic Peninsula. It worked for some time.
Until it didn't.
But long enough to get the old wall built.
The barricade's in bad shape, but what's a little rampant voltage leakage? Not like the ghosts and goblins of the Deep Zone will mind. And if they do, all the better for Francis. Huh?
Appreciate the olive branch, Hoppy, but boy, do you have a lot to learn about the paranormal. I'd be happy to give you a primer after all this is over.
Hard pass. I'm far too old for that.
The car will induce a current along the barricade, in the same way you did it crossing the old wall. Every connection point needs to be induced within a limited time. Electrify the entire barricade, and we'll have all the power we need.
You heard him. Floor it, driver.
I should probably use a mechanics kit on my engine if my engine is busted. It seems pretty sense-making. Low too, but one crisis at a time. Ouch. I mean, it looks like it didn't hurt me, so it's just my car saying ouch. Poor thing. Poor thing, mess. That's third direction. Unfortunately. There's a lot of things that want to kill me this direction.
Hey, you're near the barricade's operating station. Can you get in there and look around? We need something that will give us the lay of the land.
Sure, I'll look around, and by that I mean I'll loot the shit out of this area. We're in video game land after all. Radiation is something that can be shaken off by band-aids and canned food. Hazmat! Hazmat! I like hazmat cabinets. They always have the best stuff. Frankly, that was kind of true of my old job, too. I was a chemist, and hazmat containers always have the best stuff. Rubber, sure. Not the operating tower. Maybe it's not. It really looks like it should be. And yet, I see neither a map nor any way to link circuit gates. But I can't actually open this, so it must not be. Artisacks. I agree. But that's not immediately helpful. Maybe the barricade could throw something on them? Yeah, that wasn't helpful either. Extremely frustrating. reinforcement. Now let's forward again.
You're making good time. Keep it up.
Good to hear. Let's hope we don't have another depressingly random heroic sacrifice.
Looking good, driver.
Thanks for the encouragement, Alfie. Hey, at least I know she can't hear me in character any more than she can hear me out of character. We don't have a transmitter.
If you want to go,
Red bouncy ball things are amazing. I don't know what they are, but they were a prompt earlier. I don't want to. Drain all my battery, but I really didn't want to be sitting in red help. Before I go through this, let's go get myself a first aid kit. blast to it.
Good charge. Arc device readings at 4.2 gigajoules and holding steady.
Good, then we're all set. The arc device is ready to go. It'll hold that charge for as long as we need it. Pedal to the metal, driver. Storm's coming.
Could have been more clear that you already turned on the teleporter. Love that you turn on the teleporter without warning me. It's fucking great. Escape sounds like escape. Well, it's spelled like escape because it is escape. And I escaped.
Nice work out there. The whale could be a lot. Take your time and gear up. No telling what that remnant's going to unleash.
The end of the road. Well, that isn't ominous. Actually, let's deal with the fuel later.
Hey, driver. I sent you something, if you don't mind taking a look.
Where'd the door go? I have nothing in the matter regenerator because all my car's stuff failed.
Tobias's favorite cryptid of them all. If it's not too much to ask, if you could put it on your dashboard so Tobias can come along for the ride for wherever you're going. But don't feel obligated by any means.
Yeah, I feel bad about Tobias. Off-road tires flat. God, my car's always a mess. Let's see if there's any fun upgrades I can make a personal airbag. Let's see if I can... Yeah, no, I need limb magnets and I never could figure out quite how to get those. Oh, cool, I could get power grip tires. the most damaged one, so I will replace it with a power grip tire. Wow, that looks cool. I should keep a limb shield just in case. Still don't know what the dumpster pearls are or what they're for, but priorities. We'll replace the steel door with the lead-plated door. Just check the panels. Wow, I have like no panels left. They all got wrecked. Steel panel might as well be replaced by a proper steel panel. Maybe it's trying to give me a hint. I can junk the headlight and replace it with a better headlight. Or at least with the same headlight that is not damaged. The sealing tip for the tire. More sealing kits for the cracked glass. The light replacement kit for that. Top off all my gas. Equipment stocked. I need a battery, other than battery jumper. Let's. Yeah, I don't have any copper wire, so I will just have to accept not having one. The deep, deep zone. So G1, D1, A4, R2. Hit the highway. Wish me best of luck. Now, this one I'm not going to stop unless there's a really easy anchor, because battery sapping, and I don't have a jumper cable. Helps it's daytime, so I don't need a... lights on. Forgot to treat quirks, but then I remembered I don't can. So. Of course, if we're in real life, I'd be out dancing in the rain because it just doesn't come. I live in a fucking desert. And I have seen rain, just not enough. Never enough. It's dry, and then everything catches fire. It's exactly enough rain to grow new underbrush that immediately dies because it dries out, because there's not enough rain, and then it dries out and turns into fire, and then the countryside's on fire for like half the year. and then it's calm for a bit, and then the cycle starts again. That's... Yeah, can you tell I'm in California? If you can't tell I'm in California, that's California's weather system. The price we pay for not having to deal with hurricanes or tornadoes is we get earthquakes and wildfires. Tag. First zone clear. Is that a bolt bunny just jumping over the... the giant rock in the middle of the damn roadway. Okay, my car didn't get too damaged from the electric shocks. Almost there, just on the last stretch, and then we can select the next zone. Gah. Distracted from the tantalizing promise of being done with the area. I meant to miss the exit gate. Grabbed me. I fail. This must be another in-between thing because I'm not seeing any situation icons in the mirror. Probably pull out the repair putty with multiple pieces being in the red. Is my own dumb. Yeah, I wish I knew how to get rid of annoying advertisers, but I don't. Sorry. If you're wondering why the hell I keep running into things, it's because I'm not quite dead tired enough to bail, but I'm close. Maybe I should not run into things? That knocked my door off completely? Just glad I noticed. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Here's the proper zone. I think heading right is safer. On the flip side, maybe I should save and exit and do this when I'm more awake, because I just keep running into things from blinking out for a fraction of a second. So yeah, I'm gonna pause just so I don't end up killing my poor driver. I'll be back later.